Guys, what is up? It is James Penrose back again for my next video, and today we're going to be talking about boxing once again, YouTube boxing, and what a hell of a fight this was. I mean, just the other night we saw AnEsonGib versus Austin McBroom in LA in an event that, oh good goodness me, I mean, it was meant to be happening July 30th, it then got postponed, and then ever since then when it got rebooked, the promotion has been god awful. Literally no promotion whatsoever. Gib was the one trying his hardest, more than Austin was, to promote this fight. Barely anyone attended for this fight. But when you go into this fight, and it delivered on all cylinders like no one ever expected, and let's just go straight into it. First round comes, and as we kind of expected, I think I said in my preview and predictions video that Austin would start fast, would look slick, would look skillful, and have the speed in his punches, and little did we know he would use that straight away. And 1 minute, I think it was like a minute into the first round, bam, a left hook right through the guard of Gib. I think Gib just for that split second switched off and got caught with a left hook, and it was a flash knockdown. It never really hurt Gib, and this is where, again, once again, you see the improvements from Gib compared to the Jake Paul fight to now. Because in the Jake Paul fight, when Gib got hurt, he kind of lost his head a little bit, and his balance and his defense was just an absolute shambles. In here, oh no, Gib fought in this moment. He's like, okay, you know what? I've been caught, that's fine, I'm going to move on, forget about it, and we're going to just switch on and get the job done. And for the rest of the round, Gib kind of was just, you know, feeling Austin out. And round two, again, didn't really, you know, not a great deal happened round two, but for the most part, Austin again was doing his thing, keeping Gib at bay, you know, making Gib, you know, aware that, you know, shots are coming if you ever do decide to come in. So 2 rounds go by and Gib is already down on the cards. And let's be honest, guys, in that round one when Gib went down, didn't we all get sort of flashbacks to the Jake Paul fight where we're thinking, oh, is this a step up too high? Is Austin just too good in class? And is this just going to be one of those days where Gib is out of its depth? Oh, no. Oh, no, sorry, Bob, because then round 3 happens, and then we flip the script like never before. And all of a sudden, that's when Gib comes out, and he's starting to find his range a little bit more with the left hook. The check hooks, by the way, I don't know if I've ever seen Gib land so many check hooks. I mean, normally it's just forward, jab, right hand, and all that. Left hook straight down the pipe, but check hooks, counter check hooks to Austin McBroom. Like, we barely seen that for Gib, so that's an improvement as well. And then out of nowhere, a massive counter right hand lands on Austin's head, right on the temple, I believe it was on the temple, or right on the chin of Austin, and that's when he went down for the first time. And that's where you really see Gib's, you know, progress in power, because we should have all known by now, Gib has natural power, and boy did we see it in this fight. One knockdown, and that really just opened Pandora's box for him to knock Austin down again and again and again. And you know what, I've got to say, and you can say what you want about Austin McBroom, you know, you can say he's a bit of a bellend and this and that. In this fight, Austin showed once and for all that he has heart in the ring and he belongs in this YouTube boxing scene. Whether he's good enough to be with the likes of KSI, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, he's not. But we can all agree, in terms of the heart and the spirit, he definitely showed that. And definitely, he's not done in this YouTube boxing scene. He can have more fights. Will he be up there with those guys? At this point, no. I don't see it. But he's earned my respect from this fight. But as far as Gib goes, holy shit, this is hands down the biggest win, the biggest improvement of his career. Again, that first knockdown happened, and then the second knockdown happened when it was a left hook, and that was like right on the side of the temple of Austin, and almost set him out of the ring, similar to when Michael Conlan got sent out of the ring by Lee Wood in Nottingham. The similar thing kind of happened here, except Austin didn't go out the ring, he just went through the ropes. But luckily for him, he managed to survive the round, and then round 4 happens, and that's when everyone knew, if Gib just keeps this pressure, educated pressure, again, I say that clearly, educated pressure up, that's when he can force the stoppage and get the highlight reel knockout. And boy did it happen again. Again, Gib with a massive uppercut on the inside, a flurry of punches, goes down for a 3rd time, and then similar again. And it's weird because for the 4th knockdown, I believe it was for like the first one or not, before Gib actually knocks McBroom down, it was actually McBroom that lands a punch first, and Gib's like, okay, you're gonna hit me, well here's a good receipt, kabing! And that's when he hits him with a right hand over the top, an overhand right, and McBroom goes down for the 4th time, and then the 5th time, the 5th and final time, the 5th and final knockdown. Holy shit, McBroom's still trying to, you know, fight on. He's got that courageous, you know, he's a warrior inside. He's still trying to fight back, and then all of a sudden, a huge, massive overhand right, the biggest overhand right of the fight for Gib, lands. McBroom's asleep on the canvas, and AnEsonGib defeats Austin McBroom inside the distance in the 4th round by a knockout. And this, you could argue actually, this is possibly the biggest win in YouTube boxing history, next to KSI beating Logan Paul, just for the sheer fact that, again, like KSI, you know, AnEsonGib, he had to climb off the canvas to do it. I mean, in the KSI Logan Paul fight, yeah, KSI climbed off the canvas, but, you know, that shouldn't have really been a knockdown. It was a punch to the back of the head, and Logan hit him when he was down. In this, it was right from the get-go. AnEsonGib got put down in the first round, just like in the Jake Paul fight, and the discipline and the heart and the will to keep a level head and go, you know what, okay, this has happened, we forget about it, we move on, we focus on the game plan, and AnEsonGib did that perfectly, and this is Gib's biggest win, and he's got a win in the pro ranks now, and he's got his revenge in LA. That's what I built it as, revenge in LA, and he's got it, and I'm so happy for him, man. And now it begs the question, where do we go from here with AnEsonGib? Where do we go with the 7-figure Gibber? Well, for me, there's 2 options, or maybe 3 options, really. I mean, one of them might seem far-fetched to you, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. So there's one option, and this will probably make the most sense. And option number 1 is Slim. I mean, it speaks for itself, really. I mean, Slim, you say he's been chatting about Gib for a while now. That it's been a while in the making. These two have been going back and forth. You know, Slim coming off a highlight reel win again against Face Temper. And, you know, they both got a win in the pro game. Now, why not put them against each other and see who the man is, basically. See who the better man is. Whether that's going to be in January. I heard there's going to be a mixed fits card in January. Who knows when that's going to be. But Gib versus Slim, that's probably the one that makes the most sense. Now, the other 2 options, for me, are kind of far-fetched. But I'd still give it a shot. The second option, for me, and I even said it before the Austin McBroom fight, and I'm going to throw it out there again now. Logan Paul. Yep, I said it. And again, everyone's going to laugh and he's going to be like, oh, Logan's too big. Gabe's going to get destroyed in a round, just like Jake Paul. You don't just dismiss it right away. I mean, look at the facts, guys. I mean, again, Logan went 8 rounds with Mayweather. Fucking unbelievable. That's awesome. And we love Logan now. But look at facts. Gibbs now won 4 fights. Logan hasn't won any. If we're just looking at facts, that is a fact. And Gibb is improving constantly. He's ticking more boxes every time. Improvements. And Logan's been inactive. He's been doing this stuff with the WWE. And if Gibb is going to get his dream rematch with Jake Paul, why not? What a better way to earn it than to go and beat Logan Paul against all the odds. I mean, we love an underdog story, so what a better underdog story than that? And yes, there is a good chance Logan's probably going to beat Gibb. You know, I know. And it's probably, again, is it going to happen? Probably not. But it is an option. It's an option out there. And the third option people have been throwing out there is KSI, because KSI did say, you know, the winner of Austin Gibb. But guys, I mean, really, KSI and Gibb, they're friends. I don't see that fight's going to happen. I mean, friends fighting amongst themselves, I'm not really for that. I mean, yeah, the more I think about it, the best possible option is Slim, to be honest. Gibb versus Slim in January on the KSI card. I mean, you guys let me know. I mean, me mentioning Gibb and Logan, is that too far-fetched? It probably is. The size difference, it might be a bit too much. But you guys let me know in the comments who you want to see Gibb fight next. You tell me what you thought of this fight. As for Austin, I mean, I'm glad that he's okay. I mean, he had to get checked over in hospital, but I'm glad he's alright. And he can definitely come again, man. I mean, I don't see him being on them levels of KSI, AnEsonGib, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. But, you know, he can still have good fights. There's big fights out there for him to be made. So, all the best to him. And AnEsonGib, congratulations, bro. You got the W. When, again, a lot of people probably doubted you and thought this was just going to be a step up too high. But no. You proved them wrong once again. And respect to you, bro. So, other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel. And all I can say is, peace out, my brothers.